Steve here with Crazy American Prepper, and today we're going to review the CREE 300 lumen flashlight. Stay tuned and we'll get started. This is the CREE 300 lumen flashlight, and it does have one LED light inside. Don't know if you can see it, but it's there. This flashlight costs $7.95, and it comes in the Survivalist box, monthly subscription box. So this would be a nice little EDC light. Now, this may not be no expensive flashlight, but as long as the light works, then I can say it's a good light. Not everybody has $80 to $100 and something for a good flashlight. So as you can see, it's got a pretty good wide angle beam on there. Now it does have a slider at the tip, and you can pull it down, and as you slide it down, it narrows it down. So now you have a far beam. So that's pretty useful and pretty nice. It slides easy. This takes a AA battery, and it goes in right here. It does have the button on the back, an orange button on the back. There's that. It does have a seal, a little O-ring right here, and we will test that out to see how well it holds up. But there's a battery, just a regular alkaline battery. Drop it in there. I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to test this out with an 18650 battery just to see what happens, because it looks like it's big enough for one, and why not? But there it is. Put the cap back on. It does have a belt clip on it right here, and it's pretty firm. So, and it's screwed on right here. It's lightweight aluminum housing. It's inside. It's got a big bubble. You can see that right here at the top. You can see that lens, and it does come off too. But not much else to talk about with this CREE flashlight, other than it does the job. It narrows down. Okay, here's the CREE, and this flashlight is a flashlight you just get off the counter at a gas station. You know, like a $1 flashlight. It's got 9 of those LED lights it shows in there. Yeah. Well, I don't care about this flashlight. I just grabbed it because if I see a flashlight, I grab it. But I figured we'd try a light test and just beam it and just see what it looks like. So let's start with the $1 flashlight. Turn it on. It's not a wide beam, but you can see it's centralized. More, pick it up. But there's that. Now let's turn the CREE on. There's the CREE. So there's a difference in the beams. $1 versus $7.95. So as you can see, significant. Not to mention, we can narrow the beam down on that, on the CREE, I should say. So, I mean, looks like you're going to get a farther range with the CREE than you would with a $1 counter flashlight. But am I knocking it? No, because if you don't have no light, this light would be better than anything. So, but this is about the CREE, and so far it's matching up good. Now I was going to take and do a water test on it and dunk it in water and see how it does with that. It has a seal on the battery end, but as far as the head, there's no rubber seal. There's no gasket or anything like that in there, so I'm not going to do that because obviously it's just going to flood in with water and probably cause it to mess up. So my recommendation would be, don't let it fall in water. So I'd say let's go outside and see how it works. So let's go. Alright guys, we're outside. Let's take a look at the light. Not bad. It's really lighting up the ground. I mean, you get to see, it'll light up an area. mean, there's the shed. There's that oak tree. See, I don't know if you can see that oak tree or not. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and put the beam on it. There it is. You can see that beam. Let's see how much farther out we can get. There's a fence way back there. I'm not gonna pick it up. Well, let's go back inside and we'll talk about it. So basically outside to give you, let you guys know about how far that was, the beam was. From when you guys saw that shed, that was about 30 feet away from where I was standing. So, and when I shined the beam towards the oak tree, that you could see that little square up there, that was about 60 feet, maybe 70 feet high. So, and far enough away from me. So, and so the beam worked good, but the you know, when it spread out, that didn't help out much. But overall, the light was great, and it's a good light to have if you don't have a light. So, yeah, this will be the end of the review for the CREE.